What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders out there. Y'all already know who it is, but if you don't, sky's falling. It's Kavare Valentine. You done pulled up to the block market. This is Hood Money Investing. I wanted to take some time to show y'all what's taking place and have a little conversation about DogeCoin and everything that's going to happen tomorrow. Not everything, just the main catalyst as far as Elon Musk being on SNL and the potential of him saying something about Dogecoin. I wanted to talk about the reason why I think Dogecoin won't go up past $1 or to $1 until maybe a week after or a few days after, probably. Because there's a lot of people that's just automatically assuming since Elon Musk is going to be on SNL and he's going to talk about it or could mention it, that it's going to just automatically shoot up. And these are some of the reasons why I think that it will go down before it'll go up. One reason I think it'll go down before it'll go up is because it will give a lot more whales and a lot more educated investors to jump in, and this will drive the price up, higher, and they will be able to capitalize off of, those gains based on new users jumping in and the assumption that people think it will just go up on Saturday when Elon Musk is on SNL. You have to remember, everybody does not watch SNL. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of people out there that just thinks because it's as popular as it used to be that, a lot of people are going to be watching SNL. I don't plan on watching it. I know Elon Musk is going to be on there, but I might check it out, a clip, or something, a YouTube clip. But, depending on what I'm doing, I might not stop my day to watch SNL to see what's going on, as far as Elon Musk. I mean, he has a lot of power when it comes to social media and different, conversations and different households and things like that. But people are really, really forgetting that Elon Musk has not touched everybody yet. His ideologies, how he feels, what he plans on doing, which we don't know 100%. But as far as what we know about Tesla and, how the company is being pushed and how everything is coming to be as far as what we know right now at the moment. And, but other than that, this is the reason why crypto is still in its infancy, because people are still catching on. And there are a lot of other people that are beginners, like a lot more new to this than we are, and they have no clue what it is at all. You see what I'm saying? And that's majority of the world's population. That's one of the reasons why you have people trying to use cryptocurrency to bring economies to some of these countries that do not have a way to export, import, and have a functioning economy, which, those people may not feel like that, or they may be fine with the way things are. But, the way, when it comes to politics, and everything, people always try to make it seem as if, that these things are needed. So, you got to think about India, you got to think about Africa and those places that are being introduced to cryptocurrency and economics. You see what I'm saying? So we still have a large amount of people in the world that do not know anything about the blockchain. They don't know anything about cryptocurrency, and some of these people in some of these villages, they still probably barter. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why it's not going to be as big as people think. Take like the Meek Mill 50K drop on Doge. Take that for example. he plans on doubling or tripling his money. He has, some people around him that know about investing. I mean, come on, man. He can make a call to Adam Kraft, I think his name is, the owner of the Sixers, I believe. I know his last name is Kraft, what I mean? Don't hold me to that first name, but, it's either Adam or Alex, you know what I'm saying? But it might be, I might be wrong, but just look it up. You know what I mean? Shit, but just thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna make some money, but I think it's gonna be more of the the establishments, that the institutions that are going to come off a lot better because, just think about it. You got people that will probably hundreds of thousands of people or maybe even millions more may, open up brokerages accounts or they have just recently and they still are jumping into Doge. So you figure, with that pressure, that's why we're up at the moment at 63 cents. Ain't no real consolidation been happening. Doge has just been going up like every, 4 days in the last 4 or 5 days in the last like week, week and a half. So it's really hasn't been any consolidation else. Well, at 30 cent, 30 and 40 cent, it hasn't really consolidated at 50 cent, so we could see a dip back under 50 cent. You see what I'm saying? And that will give people an opportunity to load up on those new investors that will possibly jump in after the SNL introduction as far as, Doge, if he happens to mention it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think people should automatically, believe that it's just going to shoot up to $1. Now, I think it's going to get there because they're finding more use cases for Dogecoin with these few billionaires that's talked about it, these rappers, and then the community behind Dogecoin is extreme. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why everybody's jumping in. People are I honestly, right now, a lot of these investors, whether they're institutional, whether they're professional, they are riding the coattails of millennials and retail investors and Reddit and all that, and Wall Street bets. They are following like our lead, you know what I mean? And their lead, the more advanced traders and the more professionals that do not have ties to these hedge funds and the people that's robbing the people blind. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I feel. I mean, even, I have to talk to you guys about this article. I want to ask if there's anybody out here that may have an opinion about this or have some more insight about it. But, with the Jeff Bezos divorce coming or that's already taking place, and then with the Bill Gates divorce taking place, I was reading something that said something about, one of the reasons why they were doing this was to separate shares, and this will give them some type of advantage. And it's not just about a divorce. It's about capitalizing on, investments in stocks and things like that. While we thinking it's just some divorce, it's some other reason why, based on, financials and based on, having more control and more power. That is one of the reasons why those divorces are taking place. But I'll do a separate video and read that little part to y'all and ask, if there's anybody out there that knows anything about that. But, not to get thrown off track, man, that's what I need you fellow beginner investors and traders to watch out for. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investing guru. Remember, you got to get out there on the block. You got to get out there on the block market. Don't stop. Keep on watching. You know what I mean? Make sure you do your due diligence and make smart decisions, man, because it's definitely opportunities right now to buck up on this crypto and buck up in this stock market. You know what I mean? It's a lot of call options and puts that you could possibly make and make some money. And even with this crypto, the way that is burning, one of my strategies, like say, if, okay, for example, right now you see Ethereum at Ethereum Classic, you see how I have 7 Ethereum Classics, right? What I'll do damn near every day is, say if it runs up back up there to that 170, you know what I'm saying, something around there, right? I'll sell one. And when it comes back down, or two, when it comes back down to, 138, I'll buy back. You know what I'm saying? And then that way I just made a quick like 40 something bucks, and I'll just constantly do that. And that's the reason why I was telling you guys that, are expecting that squeeze from AMC or GME. Don't sit around every single day just getting caught up in the things that these people are saying about the data and the analytics and the technicals and all that. Well, basically the analytics, you know what I'm saying? That's technicals and data and all that. That's what it is. But, don't get caught up in that, because if you do, you'll find yourself every day missing money. Believe me, I've done it a lot, just kind of like trying to learn and read up on info and listen to certain YouTubers and then go back and then do some more research just to double check on them. And it's just like, nah, man, you know what? I need to go ahead and get this money out here. Like, for example, Ethereum was up, it went up to what, 3,600. I ended up selling at what? I sold, I took out $500 profit basically at 570. Right now I can buy that back and then I could probably make like 20 bucks or something like that. But I want to see if it's going to dip back down, like, near like that 34, maybe like 3,490. I mean, I'd be satisfied if it goes back down to 3,500. It was at 3,505, but I was sleeping and then it went back up. So, it's just little ways to make profit, man. If you can make 80, 90, $100 every day, you got to think, man, that's close to $2,000 a month, and I think so many people have been getting caught up with this squeeze and with DogeCoin and all this other stuff that we sometimes forget that we can easily scout and make money and fill our net up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and have that buying power stacked, which is not a lot, and believe me, don't think that this is a lot. I'm still amazed by how, I've made certain decisions and my portfolio got where it's at, this one and the other like 5 that I have. So I'm kind of, just trying to pass this beginner information. Remember, I'm not like a professional. This is the block market. We deal with psychology, common sense, and we make sure that we really deal with our emotions and keep those under control, man, because that right there had you jumping in and out and missing out and, and everything. And you don't want to do that, so just be confident. And when you do your homework and when you believe in a stock as far as what it's capable of, like what they plan on doing, find out as much as you can about the company, and when you believe, like I said, and what this company is capable of as far as the world or whatever particular part, as far as whatever particular part of the world they're in and what they plan on doing, you already have ideas based on other innovations that have worked. And, if you dig, man, you can definitely capitalize, man. I've seen people find stocks for 5 cents, 2 cents and buy, 10,000 of them. And then it go to 50 bucks or 60 bucks, 100 bucks. And then before you know it, you've changed your life and your families. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. And don't forget, man, what I said about this Dogecoin. It will definitely run past $1. They're finding too many uses for Doge, and too many people are, they're talking about Dogecoin more than they're talking about Bitcoin, about AMC, GME. They've fallen to the wayside, even though, everything's going on, everything is building up for that as well. It's just that they're setting up for this cryptocurrency run, man, because we're talking about trillions and trillions of dollars. This will just change economics. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I wanted you guys to think about that. Elon Musk and his friends and these celebrities, they will cause the price to explode. Yes, me, I think $4. I think I could see a $4 price target before 2021 is out, but I don't think, and then I don't think it'll probably go any higher than that. Some people say 100. I mean, I think if it does go any higher than $4, maybe $10, and I think it'll take years, maybe a year or two to get there. You know what I mean? And that'll be fine for a lot of the people that bought, under a penny. You know what I'm saying? Like myself. So, I don't have as many as I did because I've been scalping. But I'm saying, to have a quantity of 12,000 Doge and I'm sitting on, 7,500, and I only probably used 150, 200, maybe at the most $250. You can't beat it. You know what I mean? And I know I've seen portfolios of, shout out to the DogeCoin. You know what I mean? Because her portfolio is on steroids with the Doge. You know what I mean? So, and that's just what it is, man. It's about, reading, having some due diligence and doing some homework. So be careful, man, about them wells, man, for as far as them wells, because they going to be buying up right now. And, they going, dumping right now. It might be some pressure holding it up because it's a lot of people buying. So you might not be able to see if, it's being, if it's being held down. I mean, if it's being held at over 62 cents, because you got to understand, you got to remember, it didn't consolidate at 50 cent or 60 cent. So right now, based on everybody learning about Doge and buying in and getting into a brokerage, they could be buying it, keeping this pressure up right now, this 62 cent. People buying a high. A lot of people are beginners, like us, but they still don't know enough, to say, what, let me go ahead and wait. We done had too many spills. We done did some homework. We've been in this too long, and we know, at some point, we still making mistakes, but we ain't making these type of mistakes, so they buying at the high. So, just imagine before, just think about it. Wouldn't that be smart, to dump before he gets on SNL? So when he spreads the news to the people that do watch SNL and the people that have friends that, that may say that, yo, man, Elon Musk was on SNL. Check this out. You got to remember, those people are going to be the ones that are going to buy in. So, okay, you dump before that. Boom. Then when these new investors jump in, this is when they'll start to shoot the price up even higher. So if you have an exit strategy as far as a long and a short term, say that you're using half of your Doge or a percentage of your Doge for the long and then a percentage of the short. This is when you play the long game, because it's like, okay, you or the short game for this period of time, and then for the long game because you want to dump before then. Then, you can start to buy back in on this dip before the SNL or sometime after, because this is when I think they will, just remember I said it here, this is when I think they'll crash the price again, not extremely, maybe under 50 cent. And this will give those establishments, those big wigs, those wells an opportunity to buy back in on the dime of these new investors, and then wait for that run up after Elon Musk starts to touch a little bit more, some more households and more people, because you got to understand, it's going to be like it's just going to go from one person. It's going to spread like wildfire, pretty much, and I don't think it's going to just blow up instantly, but I do think we can see up to 2 to 3 million more investors in the next week or two. And possibly before this month's out. You know what I'm saying? So that right there will cause the price to swell because more people will know about it right now. Most of the people that know about it now and know about, you know, Elon Musk, they know he's going to be on SNL. These people, we already investing. You know what I'm saying? We got to think about the people that don't know about what's going to happen when SNL comes on tomorrow because they don't watch social media. They don't be on social media. They don't pay attention to Elon Musk. They know about Tesla and all that, but it's people that literally go to work every day, or they have fun, or they enjoy life, and they just do not, they are not as, you know, active on social media as some of us. You see what I'm saying? So those are going to be the ones that say, oh, let me look into this. I mean, Elon Musk is a, you know, from what I know, he's a good guy. I mean, it's when it comes to, you know, in you know, his genius or his intellect. I mean, he's innovative. I mean, he seems cool. I mean, he seems chill. You know, these are all the things that we can see on the surface. And those people that believe in Tesla, believe in the stock, and believe in everything else that Tesla is doing, they might jump in. And then this is when, you know, like I said, people would just boom, 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 and gradually start jumping in. You know what I mean? But that's how I think it'll go. You know, please tell me what you think down in the comments, man. This is your boy, Ray Valentine, man. Don't forget to check me out on IG, you know, because we're investing in more than just stocks, man. We're investing in people. We're investing in health. We're investing in life. We're investing in, you know, learning, growing, educating ourselves. I mean, anything that involves moving forward and in the direction of positivity and helping others, that's where we going, you know, and it starts with health. It starts with, you know, self, and it starts with, you know, building and educating ourselves, and then, you know, passing that information and that knowledge on. So, you know, like I said, I'm a beginner investor, man, and trader myself. So please, anybody want to get some tips, some strategies, whatever, man, please do not be afraid to leave it in the comments. And please, man, tell me about that Jeff Bezos and that Bill Gates divorce, and how do you feel about the share price? I said the share price, and how you feel about the stocks, and how these divorces are not actually, you know, bad things for them. They're actually power moves as far as being able to control or, you know, gain something from, you know, this divorce, you know, based on something. I don't know what it is, but I'll read up what I found, and I'll see how you guys feel about it, because I was on what I read is that this will cause the stock market to crash. Like, why everybody's making jokes about the divorce, and, you know, or people are like, wow, or they can't believe it. You know, one of the things that this could cause is a crash in the market. That's the reason why I wanted to see if somebody knew something about it. But I don't want to keep on rambling and holding y'all, you know what I'm saying? Please, if anybody out there know anything about that, drop that on me, let me know, because that would be some BS, you know, as far as, you know, some way that they can use their marriages as leverage, you know, in investments and stocks, which I know is possible, you know, because people do it all the time in business, you know, so, you know, it's just a lot that I'm learning. But please, you know, remember, this your boy, Ray Valentine, beginner investor and trader, man. We're going to keep on scooping these stocks and getting this money. And I want to see people eat, man. You know what I mean? Everybody eats, B. Everybody eats, B. You feel me? Everybody eats, B.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put you on the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.